Well, here we are again, comic book fans. It's Luke here, the Lucas Naga channel. Now I'm going to show you some comic books and talk about stuff, but remember, if you like what you see here, I am trying to raise some medical bills, so I have a donate page and also a Patreon page. I appreciate your help if you can do it. Now let's get into the fun and escapism, and it's also going to be a public announcement, just kind of like a friendly public announcement commercial in a little bit. You'll see. So this is Jimmy Olsen. I don't have a whole bunch of these. I'm going to make some recommendations too, but Jimmy Olsen is interesting, but they're kind of pricey. This was in good condition, very excellent condition. It's $9, but Jimmy Olsen, good covers, man. Jimmy Olsen again. This is number 158. This is 159. 160. Interesting covers. You don't get this in graphic novels or the modern comic books. Now, I want to say something about Kamadi. This is one of my top 5 favorite comic books. And it's entertaining. All of you should get into it. It's a post-apocalyptic world. But what happens in America after some disasters. And it says, Kamadi, the last boy on Earth. Now, whether he's the only one on Earth or not, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of series here I need to read. But I've read some of them. The stories and plots are great. They're interesting. The art is fantastic. I think you can recognize Jack Kirby here. There's other artists later on, too. And it's a fantastic comic book. It's interesting. It's the lore, the stories, the revelations of what happened on the planet. It's not revealed all at once. And he meets all sorts of beings and people and creatures. This is fantastic if you're into that stuff. This was made many years ago by DC. There's number 1. There's number 6, which I had 2 through 5. So that's another human, I think. Although I can't see what's in the story. Maybe it's an android, but the Lion Man. This is number 7. Number 8. He's probably in around Rushmore. Number 9. Man, I don't want to live in that place. Number 12. Number 13. Number 14. Number 15. Number 16, those people in the background are failed politicians. That's what happened to them. Number 17, number 18, number 19, and look at the background. That's a little bit of the city in the background. I like that. Sometimes you see ruins in the background of some of these channels. Some of these comic books, you know. That's the great thing about Kirby. He fleshed out the world so you get an idea of the environment around there. You have to see some of that stuff. Some of the modern comic books don't have that. Number 20. See, he's leaving Chicago. This is a good story, good plots, ongoing story. You really get, it's like reading a novel. It's really fantastic. Writing is important in this, as well as art. Number 21. Number 23. Number 24. Number 26. Number 27. Number 30. Nice background. Number 40. I'm missing a number of issues there. Number 42. number 47. And while we're looking at number 51, there's a small public announcement that someone wanted to make, so I'm going to let him do that. Hi. For some of you people in West Virginia, I have some advice. If you're ever at the beach, or you're going to the ocean and you see a shark, do not worry. We are not going to bite you. But if you see that fat woman over there with a polka dot dress, you push her over here, and after I'm done chomping on her, I'll give you some teeth. Believe me, they're the best teeth you ever had. Well, I don't know about that public announcement. That was a bit strange, but sometimes sharks have something to say. You know, and by the way, West Virginia people are fantastic people, okay? They're really fantastic people. I've been and worked in West Virginia. They're very kind. They're actually more intelligent. They live in the country. Yeah, but they don't have, yeah, I understand. Yeah, but what about the water? Forget that. It's a great state. You need to go there. The parks, beautiful mountains, and the business has been picking up in the Panhandle. It's a good place for investments. People get stereotyped that place all the time, but West Virginia's fantastic. I know I've worked there for several years through security jobs I've done. So you need to visit West Virginia. Now I want to give some recommendations. If you like Superman and the history of Superman and Lois Lane, there's these following channels which are great. First, there's Matt Likes Comics. Mad Likes Comics. This guy knows a lot about Superman comics and history, and he has a lot of comic books to show, and he also has some friends that come on and show, and they talk about it. I've had a lot of enjoyment, and I've learned a lot. Mad Likes Comics. The second one is Magic Lasso. Now, he's also a lot into Wonder Woman, and he has a unique way of making his videos. He does jokes at the beginning of the video that he's researched and done himself, and they're very good. They're fantastic. And he really has a good collection. He talks about Wonder Woman. And I like Wonder Woman, too. The other channel, that the woman here, is Silver Age Bronze Age Babe. She knows a lot about Wonder Woman. She loves Wonder Woman. But she's also a Superman and Lois Lane expert. You can tell because she has all these old history comic books of Lois Lane from the Silver Age, and she talks about it. And you'd be surprised how many interesting issues there are, key issues that have stories, even controversial stories, are very interesting stories that no one was doing in Marvel and DC at the time until DC came up with some of these stories and covers that Lois Lane had. And the woman, silver-haired, Bronze Age Babe, She-Babs, will show these things to you. Yeah, I've learned a lot about it. That's why I started collecting some old Lois Lane comic books. Her interaction with Superman is funny, but there's a lot of interesting plots. I mean, it was simple back then, but it was fun and it was interesting. The art is, back then, Superman's art was great. So you have silver-haired, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Her channel's fantastic. Silver-haired Bronze Age Babe. That's the title. You need to go there. Go to Magic Lasso. Then go to Matt Likes Comics. Among the three of them, you're going to get a lot of Superman history. Another channel you want to visit is Pop Culture Cosmonaut. This is fantastic. He doesn't just show you the comic book. He shows you themes. Sometimes he'll even open the comic book and tell you the story there. That's again, unique. That's rare. That's fantastic. This guy is excited. He makes it fun. Hey, if you don't want to be square, you gotta see the videos of Pop Culture Cosmonaut. Now, Gotham and Glam, as you know, is one of the queens, along with I think her name is Val Conan. I'll have to get the name. But she does Geeky Puppet Show, and she's great. That old woman knows a lot about comics, and she has a great show where it's fun, just like you saw the puppet I had here, but much better, where they imitate voices and go through a comic book shop. There's no reason why. If you're really into hobby and you want to have fun and get a good laugh and learn something, you've got to go to Geeky Puppet Show. Her name is Val Conan. That's her last name. She's fantastic. And by the way, support her, because she goes through a lot. She needs support. Then if you want some more interesting things, listen, if you like DC, you've got to visit the Hawk Nest. Higgy Pop Comics. He rings the bell when he goes in his basement. That's the Hawk Nest. And it's fabulous to look around. He's got it all, worked out. He's got great comic books. He's funny, but he's interesting. And listen, it's the Hawk Nest. That's Hawkman. He has little skits that sometimes happen. I go there a lot. I need it. Remember, we have a tough life and we need to enjoy our hobby, but we need to escape and relax. All these people who are doing these channels, they're helpful to us. They're fantastic. They're entertainment, and they're interesting. They give you information about the hobby. If you were thinking about getting in comic books, you need to visit these channels, along with the other ones I've mentioned, like Captain Strangelove and Time Travel Comics. Us comic book hobby people, we're very interesting and fun people. You should get to know us. Get into the hobby. Buy an old comic book, man. Read it. Now, when you go to Silver-haired, Bronze-Age Babe. I'm going to get that name right. Silver-haired, Bronze-Age Babe. There's one of her videos you must see. She shows you how to properly read and enjoy an old comic book when you open up. I'm not going to spoil it for you. There are 5 different things you must do to really thoroughly read and enjoy that comic book. You check her video out. It'll be rewarding. The other comic book channel I like is JT's Comics and Cards. Another, a lot of old people collect comic books, but he's interesting. He's got good sound concepts and great comic books. And sometimes he even goes to conventions, and you see him going through the convention with his camera. And the other day, he showed a fantastic classic car show in Putnam. I'm not sure where it is. But oh my God, seeing those pictures of those old videos, old cars, they don't make cars like that anymore. Come on. My favorite car, it was a Ford Galaxy, and I also like the Studebaker. So you got to visit these channels, people. I'm telling you right now, comic books is the way to go. Along with HO trains, everybody should be getting into this. Everybody. So enjoy yourself. Remember, comic books are there, and if you really like my channel, you appreciate it. Remember, I'm trying to raise just a bit of funds for medical bills. There's a donate button and a Patreon. But what I mostly want you to do is treat each other well. Help others out there. You need to fund others people too. Visit that Geeky Puppet Show. Visit these channels and support them because they're good people, and they're gonna help you enjoy life. And they're sharing their lives and their hobbies with you. All right, be strong and prosper.